पत्रकार करण थापर और राजनीतिक रणनीतिकार प्रशांत किशोर के बीच एक इंटरव्यू का वीडियो सोशल मीडिया पर वायरल हो गया है। हाल ही में वायरल हुए एक वीडियो में पत्रकार करण थापर और प्रशांत किशोर के बीच तीखी नोकझोंक देखी जा सकती है। थापर ने किशोर को उनके पिछले ट्वीट्स के बारे में बताया, जिसमें मई 2022 और सितंबर 2023 में हिमाचल प्रदेश और तेलंगाना में कांग्रेस पार्टी की हार की भविष्यवाणी की गई थी। हालांकि किशोर ने अपनी पिछली भविष्यवाणियों से इनकार किया और कहा, शो मी द वीडियो वेयर आई हैव यूज्ड सच वर्ड फॉर कांग्रेस। इंटरव्यू के दौरान पीके ने करण थापर को उन्हीं की भाषा में करारा जवाब दिया। स्पष्ट रूप से करण थापर परेशान हो गए। करण थापर ने सोचा कि नरेंद्र मोदी की तरह पीके भी इंटरव्यू बीच में छोड़ देंगे, लेकिन पीके ने करण थापर को काफी अच्छी तरह से रगड़ा। आइए इस वीडियो के कुछ अंश सुनते हैं।
Let me put this to you. How confident are you of this?
As confident as I could be.
What does that
I
mean?
have ever been.
I'll tell you why
I listen, Karan. I'm not in the business
No.
of predicting
I'll tell you why I
in
asked
my
that
life.
question. I'll tell you why I asked that question. How confident are you? Because in May 2022, you predicted that Congress would be routed in Himachal. It won. In September 2023, yes,
Did I?
You're on record.
Wait, where?
You're on record. We've got it.
No, but this is your last time also. You are always trying to create a hypothesis and trying to put it on the guest side.
No, I'm not creating a hypothesis.
Show me a video, Karan. Now it's because you have said it something.
Yes, absolutely.
You're not dealing with some spokesperson of party. If you show me a video of me telling that Congress will be routed in Himachal, a video
in May 2022.
Hear me out. If you show me, I will quit the job, or you apologize publicly on the camera. Show me the video where I've said that Congress will be routed in Himachal on video.
Just a second. Does it have to
Hear
be
me
video?
out. Don't try to pin down things.
Hang on a second.
I'm not letting you go out of this. No, I'm not letting you go out of this.
You don't have to let me get out of it.
No, you see when
I finish?
No, you cannot. You cannot.
Hang on a second.
When you are interviewing a person and you take great pride in being factual.
I am being factual.
Stick to the fact.
You haven't even let me finish.
Show me the video. Release it on the wire where Prashant Kishore has said that Congress
does it have to be a video?
Yes.
Why can't it be something you said to a newspaper?
I don't know. A newspaper can write anything. You can write anything. Show me where I've said this. Show me where
there are loads of things that are written by newspapers.
I don't count.
And it has been a
No, you can't. I go from here, and what you write in your news publication is none of my business. What I say, show me that words. If I have said that Congress will be routed in Himachal in 2022, I am saying on camera, on record, that I quit what I do. But if you are wrong and trying to put your perception in my as my statement, then please be man enough to say sorry about it.
Forgive me. I am always man enough to let me finish now. Let me finish without your raising your voice. Let me finish without your interrupting me.
You are not going to intimidate me.
Interrupting me. I am always man enough to accept my mistake.
You have made a mistake
frequently.
You have already made a mistake.
However, I am quoting what has been
you have made a mistake
and what has been
you have made a mistake.
I have not made a mistake.
You have made a mistake.
I am quoting what has been in newspapers and on websites, and I'll repeat what they said. In May 2022, you are quoted as having said Congress will be routed in Himachal. In September 2023, you are quoted as having said BRS would win Telangana, and it did not. Those are the reasons why I said, how confident are you this time round? Because according to newspapers, according to websites, you were wrong on that occasion. You can raise your voice, so can I.
It doesn't
serve any purpose.
Please raise.
I'm not raising it.
Please raise.
And let me add on. I am never embarrassed in accepting a mistake.
Do not try to intimidate me.
But I have not in this instance made a mistake.
Do not try to intimidate me.
I'm not trying to
You will not be able to
You were trying to
intimidate
me.
You will, nobody, no journalist, nobody can intimidate me. I stand by what I say, and you have already backtracked on camera.
You're the one who raised your voice.
You said that I have said this. Show me the video.
Okay.
Show me the video or apologize.
It's interesting that you reacted the way you did. That itself will be of interest to the audience. I'll just point that out.
Oh, please, you don't try to be a clever journalist.
I'm not being a clever journalist.
Don't try to.
Can I continue, or do you wish to stop?
No. Why should I stop?
Then let me continue.
I don't want to give you that privilege that I said something and he ran out of my interview. I can deal with you and four like you. I
congratulate you.
Please
now
go
let me
ahead.
continue with the next question. If Mr. Modi,
If you do not believe by what I'm saying, if you have no faith, why are you interviewing me?
no, I
Go and interview
no,
those who you want to
it's
interview.
not that I don't believe what you're saying. The question
How
was how
confident are you?
confident are you? Confidence doesn't mean lack of belief.
Okay, go ahead.
Confidence means are you sure?
Go ahead,
or
Karan.
is this just
Go ahead with your
80
next
or
questions.
90% certainty?
Go ahead with next set
I will
of
happily
questions.
go ahead
Please
with the
go
next
ahead.
question. I thank
Please
you for,
go ahead.
I will, and I thank you for letting me go ahead. And I thank you for not getting upset enough to walk out.
Please go ahead. But
You
you
have
have your
said-
own experience with walking out. People do not walk out. They are not fearful of you or your questioning or your line of questioning or your style of questioning. Do not live in this perception that you are
Mr.
so aggressive
Mr.
and
Kishore,
authentic that people will
Mr.
run out,
Kishore,
run away
Mr.
from
Kishore,
you.
Mr.
Please
Kishore,
go ahead.
Why are you personalizing it?
Go ahead.
Why are you personalizing
Go
it?
ahead.
I will definitely go ahead, but why are
Please.
you personalizing it?
Because you said, will you continue or walk away? That means you have experience of people
didn't-
walking
I
away from
didn't
your
say-
interview very often.
I didn't say, will you walk away?
You
I
said that.
No, I said, will you continue or do you want to end the interview?
No.
Not walk
Again,
away.
you are-
Do you want to
again
end
you are
the
playing with
interview?
words.
I'm not playing with
Just go
words.
and rewind.
I'm not playing with words.
I hope you will play the same interview in
The
the same way.
entire interview as recorded word for
Please.
word without a second being left out will be shown.
Please.
That is a guarantee.
Okay, please go
Now,
ahead.
earlier in this interview, on 2 or 3 occasions, you said that Mr. Modi no longer has the euphoric support he had in 2019. He no longer has the blind support he had.
I
If-
didn't say that. The problem with you is you ask a question, you hear the answer of the interviewee, and then you reword it the way you want to reword it.
Your
and I
words
want
were
my-
he doesn't have the euphoric
I said
support
what I
he
had to
has.
say on that. I do not
But
want to.
let me just
if
ask
you
the
want to
que-
ask the question again, ask. I will
But
answer.
I'm asking a question.
No,
I'm
don't
saying-
repeat what I said.
I'm repeating.
Just ask the question. Don't repeat what I
Does
said.
it mean that if he doesn't have the euphoric support and the blind support he had in 2019 and yet has a substantial majority this time round of 30 or 30 plus, that he could be a weaker prime minister than he's been?
Possible.
Possibly.
Possible.
Would he be capable of taking the big decisions that he's talked about?
He has, so long he has support in the parliament, he could.
So he could still push through things like a uniform civil code. He could still
without
push
doubt.
through delimitation of Lok Sabha constituencies, which is due in
Without
2026.
doubt. Because delimitation of Lok Sabha anyway is a
So the
constitutional
loss
thing.
of blind support won't matter to the sort of prime minister he is.
Not in immediate term, not in a near term.
In what sort of term could it matter?
In longer term, in 2 years, 3 years, you could have people or segment of population who might not agree with what he legislate or what he brings as a new decisions. People can dissent and people can go and dissent, and they have done that even in his previous regime. The farmers protested against his decision. He had the majority, still farmers protested. So the section of society could get angry with him, could not like what he is doing. You have seen it in Indira Gandhi's case. In 1971, she had a brute majority. By 1973, people were literally baying for her blood on the street. It's a part of the democracy.
One last question. If he wins a comfortable third term with a sizable majority, 30, 40 seats, where does that leave the opposition?
That's for the opposition to decide.
But as an analyst,
No, that's for the opposition to decide. Country has enough opposition, don't worry. Country's opposition or the dissenting voices are not function of what Karan Thapar does, what Prashant Kishore does, or what Rahul Gandhi does. There are more than 600 million people whose living conditions, whose economic well-being may or may not be as they would like it to be, and they would be always be the dissenting voice. They are more likely to be dissenters vis-a-vis any government or the system, and hence there will always be dissent, there will always be opposition. Whether opposition parties or leaders or formation are able to take them with them, they are able to galvanize them, convert them as their supporter, voter, that's a different thing. But opposition in this country has never been weak, will never be weak.
Prashant Kishore, thank you very much.
Thank
for
you
making
very much, Karan. Great meeting you.